way through. Back to the track now for our next of our 4x800-meter relay races. This is for the 15 and 16-year-old girls. They will line up as follows. Track Houston will be in 1, Afterburners track in 2, Track Houston B in 3, Texas Titans track in 4, Kansas Flyers track team in 5, Afterburners track in 6, Pacific Coast Shockwaves in 7, Legion of Zoom, love the name, they will wear number 8 and start in lane 8. The record set back in 2005 by the United Stars Track Club, 8:54.94. Williams, Price, G, and Taylor were on that team, and early on, it's all bunched up at the front. A slight lead from Afterburners coming into the home straightaway, so no one really wants to take the lead here. This is very different than any of the other 4x8 we'd seen. We'd seen crazy opening legs. Here it's a bit more patient. 68, the opening 400 meters. Still, that's a 2:16 if they're able to hold that pace all the way around for this particular age, 15 and 16. That would be a great 800-meter time. Down the back straightaway, Afterburners wanting the lead here. That's Pacific Coast Shockwaves slotting in second, and Track Houston A now taking over that place. Pacific Shockwaves now wants it back. Afterburners in the lead as they come down the home straightaway. It's a strong opening leg run. Look at that time. It's going to be under 2:20 or round about that range. Call it right there, 2:21. Exchange is going on your left. Racing at the front was on your right. Now we're back to full screen. Afterburners track leads them down the back straightaway. Now it's starting to open up and stretch out a little bit. Texas Titans now coming up on the outside. They want to get up into the mix and into the action, but Afterburners track has really opened things up nicely here and stretched it out. It was bunched up for a bit on that opening leg. Now it's back to the scene we've become more used to seeing here in these 4x8s is racing all over the track. Stride on this second leg runner from Afterburners track. Afterburners continues to lead down the back straightaway. 200 meters to go now for these second runners. Track Houston getting back up on terms here with the lead. Change of the hands of the baton for the handoff. It looks like Track Houston will have the lead. Well, they'll be shoulder to shoulder. This could get a little crazy at the exchange, although Runners are good about it. They get out of each other's way. Track Houston and Afterburners battling it out down the back straightaway. Exchanges going on your left. The leadership situation on your right, shoulder to shoulder. 200 meters of running done here in the third leg. The Afterburners runner takes over the lead now, and Track Houston A team is back in second place. It's not a bad place to be, just sitting on the rail, biding your time, let the other runners set the pace, although the Afterburners track runner runs out wide, kind of leaves the door open for you to slip by on the inside if she's not paying attention. Now she moves back down to the rail. She's still drifting out a little bit. That's leaving enough of a gap to let a runner through on the inside. I don't know if she's doing that on purpose or she likes to run a little bit wide, but that's leaving the door open for Track Houston to run by now on the inside, and that's exactly what the Track Houston runner is doing. Why not? The door opens. I'm going to go through it. So Track Houston, third runner, takes over the lead with now less than 200 meters of running to get to the finish line. That door was open for too long. She thought, well, I might as well just go through here. She's running out wide. It's funny, that runner continues to do that. Maybe it's just a comfort thing. I'm not really sure, but you have a lead in a small two-runner race like this. There's no reason why you should be running off of the rail. Okay, here we go. Anchor leg now. Coming up. Track Houston with a lead. And a substantial one into the final leg. Here they come, down the back straightaway. Passing lapped runners. Track Houston there in the lead with the white top and the red shorts, being pursued by Afterburners Track. Maybe about 30 or 40 meters behind. Track Houston Youth Track fourth runner, the anchor runner, seems to be pacing herself reasonably well. Maybe she knows that a challenge might be coming from Afterburners, so she's preparing herself mentally and physically for that. We'll hear the bell when she comes by the start-finish line for the final time here. There it sounds. 1 lap to go, 400 meters of running left. 8:13 on the clock with 400 meters to go. And I thought the Afterburners runner was rallying a little bit and cutting that distance down, but now she appears to be fading a little bit and allowing Track Houston to kind of run away with this. The Track Houston A team. Got 2 teams in here, A and B. This is a huge track club. Need to look into this. In the earlier races, they had 4 teams in a 10-team race. It's impressive. Back to the action on the track. It is Track Houston with the lead. Now less than 150 meters to go. Coming up to the finish line. Finish line appears in view, and that's usually a welcome sight to a tired runner. Track Houston Youth Track is going to win this. 9:29 is the winning time. Unofficially, of course. Afterburners Track is going to come in second. There's their runner coming across the line. It's a lapped runner going by. Another lap to go for her. Wow, they were so far ahead, these two teams. Track Houston and Afterburners. Other teams just coming into the head of the straightaway with 100 meters to go right now. Here they come, battling it out down the final straightaway. Love to see this. Never giving up. Pushing hard for yourself and your team all the way through to the finish. Texas Titans track ends up in third. Track Houston track, Youth Track B just crossing the finish line moments ago. Afterburners, they also had two teams in here. They'll go second and seventh. There's your final results. The winners, Track Houston 9:29 flat, Afterburners in second 9:41, Texas Titans track in third 10:14. They will be your podium, and there's the times and the places respectively for the other teams in this race, the 15 and 16-year-old 4x800 meter relay. We wrap up the girls.